Hey guys,
Hey everybody.
welcome to episode 7
Seven.
of Simply the Springs. We are outside today because it's beautiful
It's a very nice day.
and it's kind of one of those days where you just want to sit outside all day.
I just want to cuddle Holly so hard. It's a nice day.
Not outside. Anyways, but we appreciate you guys watching and hope you guys are finding these pretty entertaining. Hope you're learning some stuff about us that you didn't know, or maybe some things that you thought you knew.
But you didn't.
But you didn't. But our first question we're going to start off with is, what is your favorite color?
Holly?
This is going to sound super cliche just because I feel like this color is like in style right now. But I want to say like gray. Like a light gray. I mean, I just feel like that's kind of pretty.
Like this gray? You're gonna like gray?
Yeah. I mean, I just feel like that, like clothes that are gray are pretty, walls that are gray are pretty. You know, I just feel like gray is a good color. Like, you can't really go wrong with gray. You know what I'm saying?
I do like gray.
What's your favorite
I always
color?
liked Dior, you know, and Winnie the Pooh. It was great. I'm just kidding. Alright, so I like blue, which I am wearing.
Yeah, which you always wear. You
Blue
always
is
wear blue.
blue is my favorite color.
It's because his eyes
true.
are blue, and he thinks everything that's blue goes with his eyes.
Well, blue is good on the sky. It's good on the neon. But darling, it don't match your eyes.
Stupid. Anyway, so yeah, I would say gray.
Little Keith Urban there.
Stuart would say blue. Although
Yep.
you have a lot of black clothes too. I think like black would be your color.
Yeah,
but
I do like black.
I feel like
but
anyone
blue's
though
my
that
favorite
says
color.
black is my favorite color is like a dark person.
Yeah, they're like black is my favorite color, like my soul. I'm just kidding.
That's silly.
No, just kidding. No, black could be your favorite color. I mean, it goes
Yeah,
with everything.
It
It's true.
does.
All right.
That's right.
So, what is our next question, Hollis?
This one.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Can Stewart cook? Holly, let's see. You answer this question.
Stuart can cook. Stuart is a great cook. Stuart is a cook that he might not know how to cook it, but he is gonna find out how, and he will figure out how.
And I was gonna say, if you give me directions too, I am a direction follower when it comes to a lot of things in
He
life.
is, yeah. So he's
But,
gonna go get every ingredient. He's not gonna substitute it for anything.
Nope.
He's gonna
I'm
follow.
doing it.
Yeah. So yeah, Stuart can cook.
But then there's certain things that I really like to eat. Like Holly said, if I don't know how to make it, I'll go figure it out. Like, I didn't know exactly how to make homemade grits, not instant grits, like homemade grits, and I figured out how to do it.
Well, didn't you fix them with shrimp in them?
Well,
Did you
yeah.
do shrimp? Yeah, and he did crab cakes.
They were
And
those were cheese grits.
you
Those
did
were really
something
good.
else. Crab cakes.
I've done
cheese
that before.
grits.
I've done like a Mexican cornbread,
Yes.
casseroles.
And he makes
some
really
different
good
stuff.
crab. Like, we'll get crab from like Sam's, and Stuart just really like sautés it good.
And like a lot of men, I love to grill, so
Yeah,
I
you
grill
make
too.
a good steak too.
Yeah,
Yeah. So yes,
That
he
kind of stuff.
can cook. I have a husband that can cook.
I can make some box brownies.
My hair looks
I
funky.
can make a mean bowl of cereal, too. So
You also make this thing that is like a cookie brownie skillet.
Oh yeah, I love that. Love making that
It's
for you.
so good.
But it's really bad for you, so
Oh,
we don't
it's
eat it all the time. It's like once
so
a year maybe.
sweet that I think you made it one time, and I just like I took
Yeah.
a few bites and I was like, okay, I can't do it anymore.
Yeah, we only did a little bit of it. Had to save the rest.
Yeah.
But then also I make Holly like hot sandwiches. We have hot sandwiches. Like if we
Yeah.
work outside for a day, I'll come inside and make sandwiches on the griddle or something like that.
Yeah.
Like a hot sandwich.
So yes, he's a great cook. Okay, so this one is really funny to me just because like, I don't know, it's just funny. Because I always think it's funny when people make fun of, especially me, because I'm country apparently, you know, us people from Alabama are so country. But somebody asked, would you explain fixing to? Fixin' to.
Fixing to.
So we say that a lot, apparently.
All right, so when you're fixing to do something, it means that you're
Fixin' to do something.
you're fixing something so you can do it. I don't know. Fitting to do it, fixing to do it.
So a lot of times we say like we're fixing to go to the store, or we're
fixing to release a new song.
We're fixing to fix dinner.
Yeah, fixing to fix dinner
You can use fixin'.
in a lot of ways.
In a
It
lot of
doesn't have to be
ways.
like you're actually like fixing. I'm about to fix this fence. You know, I'm not like fixing to fix the fence. You can fix it to do a lot of things. It's an interchangeable thing. Like it means that you're about to.
And it's like
Fixing to, you're about to.
It's supposed to we would spell it properly, Fixing, but we just don't add the G on the end. We just keep it in. So it's just fixin'.
Fixin' too.
Yeah. So it means you're about to do something. Is that even a word, actually? Is fixing a word?
Fixing is a word.
Yeah, I know, but...
Fixing, no.
Yeah, no, it's not. Wonder why...
It's like something.
Yeah.
You know, something. Instead of saying
Anyways.
something.
So whoever asked that question, you should add fixin' to your vocabulary.
Fixin' too.
And see what people think about it, because...
That means you're about to.
Yeah. People might think that, like, you're really smart when you say that word and they've never heard it before.
Or they think you're an idiot.
Yeah. Or,
one of the two.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyways.
Moving on. What is the next one?
So, this is our last question
Okay.
for the day. And this one is, what kind of car did you guys have in high school?
Okay. Holly, what did you have?
So, my very first car was...
Maxima? Is that right?
Yes, a Nissan Maxima.
Yes.
And I know that sounds very fancy. It was actually a very nice car in its day, which was, you know, a long time ago from when I got it. But my parents bought it from a lady that worked with my mom. It had, I think, maybe a little over 100,000 miles on it. But it was in such great condition, and she took such great care of it that, I mean, it still looked brand new inside and out. It was crazy. But she was just kind of one of those people that always took care of her car. Whenever a light came on or something came on, she got it fixed. So, and my mom knew that, and so they they bought that for me, and I loved that car. Like, I loved it. Towards, like, I think I got it when I got it right when I turned 16, and then we had to get rid of it, I think, my junior year, because I was kind of having some problems with it. But I loved that car. I mean, you know how you think about cars and it's just like, it reminds you of like things you did in high school.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, like you remember like parking that in your parking spot at high school, and you went to the football game in that car, and music. There's certain like songs I hear, and like the Colby Callier record.
Oh yeah.
Her very first album, like I got that album and listened to that in that car. Like
So that feeling you're saying starts in your toes and makes you crinkle your nose.
So every time I hear that album, I'm like, oh, this like reminds me of when I got my first car and like drove around, you know, and listened to the album. So my first car was a Nissan Maxima. I had an Altima too, so get them confused. And then I got like this really crappy Chevy Cobalt, but I bought it with my own money.
I only had that for a while.
And I had that for a good minute, but it was really crappy. Hence why there's like none around anymore, because they're made pretty crappy. But
so
nothing against Chevys, but my Cobalt was made really crappy. So.
And for me, many of you probably heard Holly talk about how I have a minivan, and I do have a minivan, and I had one.
Stewart picked me up on our first date in a minivan, and
story.
I come from like Alabama, where, you know, every guy drives like these really nice big trucks, you know, so I was like all about that.
Truck,
and
yeah,
then
they do.
I met Stewart, and I'm like, man, I must really love this guy because he drives a minivan. Like,
I'm a minivan man.
And you were 20?
So
21?
in my defense, me and the guys I moved to Nashville with, we were kind of sponsored by Honda. Got Honda vans at cost when we were doing music together, and so we had this Honda Odyssey is what I picked Holly up in. It wasn't like I just picked her up in like a big old
Yeah, I mean, it's nice, like, and we actually
van or
still
something.
have it, because there's so many times when we play like acoustic shows that we'll just take it, and it holds so much stuff. So.
But my first car was a '98 Toyota Corolla. It had the
Which are great cars.
roll down windows, and it had a cassette deck. And
Cassette deck.
yeah, so I had very few cassettes that I had listened to in my Walkman that I would listen to for a long time before I eventually got a CD player. But at first, I did the cassette deck that gives you the CD player, and then anytime you hit a bump, your CD skips. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That stuff was not fun, but that's what I had for a long time, was a Toyota Corolla with a cassette player, and then eventually a CD player. And then y'all saw me post not too long ago about March 1st, 2007, when our high school got hit by the tornado. My car was destroyed during that tornado, and then I got my family's minivan, and that's when I first became a minivan man. So I drove part of my junior year and all of my senior year in a minivan.
Yep, so that was the first car.
Yep.
So, you guys know a little bit more about us. There's some questions. Thank y'all for asking. We're running out of time, but thank y'all for watching. Appreciate it. Thanks for getting to know us. If you have questions, leave them below, or send them in at the link that we've provided for you guys.
But thanks again for watching Simply the
thanks for
Springs.
watching.
This was episode 7. Have a good rest of your day.